In a pivotal moment for the Dallas Cowboys, the future of their standout kicker, Brandon Aubrey, hangs in the balance as the deadline approaches. Cowboys fans, where are you watching from today? We want to hear your thoughts on this situation as we dive into an analysis that could shape the team's kicking game for the 2026 season. As reported, Brandon Aubrey has until Friday to sign an offer sheet with another team. Should he choose not to, the Cowboys will retain his rights, a scenario that seems increasingly likely as time ticks down and no other offers have emerged. This is significant news for a franchise that has witnessed Aubrey's meteoric rise to the top of the kicking ranks during his 3-year tenure in Dallas. With an impressive 112 successful field goals out of 127 attempts, including a remarkable 77 out of 83 from within 49 yards, Aubrey has solidified his status as the league's best kicker. His prowess extends further, with 35 field goals made from beyond 50 yards, contributing to 462 total points. The Cowboys have been proactive this offseason, working tirelessly to secure a long-term deal for Aubrey. Owner Jerry Jones has publicly expressed his admiration, stating, "I think he's outstanding. Love his story. Love the fact that the story is with the Cowboys." It's clear that the organization sees immense value in retaining a player who not only excels on the field, but has also become a beloved figure among fans. However, the negotiations have hit a snag. Cowboys EVP Stephen Jones echoed this sentiment in late February, revealing that despite ongoing discussions, a mutual agreement has yet to be reached. The stakes are high. If Aubrey does sign with another team and the Cowboys opt not to match, they would receive a second-round draft pick as compensation. But let's be honest, losing a player of Aubrey's caliber would be a significant blow to the Cowboys. If Aubrey remains in Dallas without signing an extension, he's set to earn nearly $5.8 million in the upcoming season, positioning him as the third highest paid kicker in the NFL, trailing only Kansas City's Harrison Butker and Philadelphia's Jake Elliott. In today's game, where every point counts, the value of a reliable kicker cannot be overstated. So as we look ahead, the question looms, will Aubrey stay in Dallas and continue to build on his remarkable journey, or will he test the waters elsewhere? The clock is ticking, and the Cowboys are in a position where they must act decisively to secure their star kicker. The fans are waiting with bated breath, eager to see how this narrative unfolds. Now, let's shift gears and delve into our next news item, where we'll explore another critical aspect of the Cowboys' roster management moving forward. As we dive deeper into the 2026 NFL draft landscape, the anticipation surrounding the Dallas Cowboys is palpable. With the draft scheduled for April 23rd to 25th in Pittsburgh, whispers of a potential trade-up are growing louder. NFL insiders have flagged the Cowboys as a team to watch, especially with picks number 12 and number 20 in their arsenal. Could Dallas be eyeing a move to snatch a coveted player right under the noses of rivals like the New York Giants, who hold the 5th pick? The buzz suggests that if the Cowboys make a leap in the draft, they'll likely set their sights on a defender from Ohio State. Recent mock drafts have pointed toward linebacker David Bailey from Texas Tech as a probable target for the Cowboys if they trade up. However, the winds are shifting, and there's an increasing belief that the New York Jets may be poised to draft Bailey at number 2, leaving the Cowboys to reassess their strategy. As we dissect the defensive prospects from Ohio State, it's clear that the Cowboys need to make a smart investment. The Buckeyes' defense was a powerhouse last season, ranking number 1 in the FBS by allowing a mere 10 points per game. This level of performance is exactly what the Cowboys need, especially considering their glaring issues in pass defense last season, where they surrendered an alarming 251.5 passing yards per game, the worst in the league. One name that keeps surfacing in discussions is linebacker Styles, who stands at 6'5" and weighs 244 pounds. The Cowboys' pass rushing specialist, Brandon Jordan, was recently seen working out with Styles, a clear indication that Dallas is keen on evaluating his potential. Styles has demonstrated his prowess in both pass coverage and run defense, leading the Buckeyes with 83 tackles last season and tallying 3 passes defended. This versatility makes him an intriguing prospect for a Cowboys defense desperately in need of a hybrid linebacker who can shore up their pass coverage. Steve Munch from The Ringer has touted Styles as a plug-and-play starter with all-pro potential. Such a characterization should not be taken lightly. With the departure of star defensive end Micah Parsons to the Green Bay Packers, the Cowboys are left with a significant void. Why not look to fill that gap with a player who draws comparisons to a three-time first-team All-Pro? Then there's Reese, another linebacker who stands at 6'4" and weighs 241 pounds. ESPN's Jeff Legwold has pointed out that Reese ran a 4.46 at the Combine and has shown elite finishing skills in the pass rush with 7 career sacks. His transition from off-ball linebacker to a full-time edge rusher may take time, but his statistics indicate that he's capable of making an impact. Last season, Pro Football Focus credited him with a career-high 23 pressures on just 104 pass rush snaps, a clear signal that he could translate well into the NFL. The safety position is another area where the Cowboys could make a bold move. Conventional wisdom suggests that using a top 5 pick on a safety is a stretch, a sentiment backed by the fact that the last safety to go in the top 5 was Eric Berry in 2010. However, Caleb Downs, who boasts 6 interceptions in 3 seasons with Ohio State and Alabama, might just be worth the risk. Bleacher Report's Daniel Harms has commended Downs as the single best prospect in the 2026 draft cycle. His familiarity with a high-level defense could allow him to make an immediate impact, potentially mirroring the success of Seattle's Nick Emenwari, a Defensive Rookie of the Year finalist last season. As we analyze these prospects and trade-up possibilities, it's essential to understand the stakes. The Cowboys need to bolster their defense and reclaim their position as a dominant force in the NFC East. With the Giants and other rivals poised to make their moves, the pressure is on Dallas to make a statement in this draft. What do you think, Cowboys fans? Where are you watching from? And what are your thoughts on the Cowboys' potential moves in the upcoming draft? Your opinions matter, and we want to hear them. Stay tuned as we continue to explore what the future holds for America's team.